Go live. What is up, everyone? Excuse me. What is up? Hype. Yo, what's up, Hawks? How we doing? I'm freaking excited, boys. What's up, Nate? How are you beautiful mother chickens doing? Welcome. I'm gonna tweet this out real quick. And then we will be good to go. Yo, Craig. I'm so hyped for Season of Dawn. Me too, man. When does this thing start? In 16 minutes. Hi, kitty cat. My cat's hyped. I have some cheerwine floatage going on here. Fuck yeah. Going live to co-stream Bungie's reveal stream. Come hang out and discuss. Bloop, bloop. Copy. Tweet. Boom. I'm about to nut so hard to this reveal. Hell yeah, Tubby time. What's up, Phantom? Whiskey, Parkface, Zesty, Shambhala, Mirage. How you guys doing? UNSC, Sniper. What's up, man? How you guys doing? One sec, let me tweet this real quick. God damn it! Let me tweet this real quick. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Watch, it'll be the thumbnail from, Oh, that's not my name anymore. Okay, well, whatever. Give me a second. Scale 9. This picture needs to be this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. Boom. Save. Oh my god, I don't know what my password is. Boom. Awesome. Okay, we good. We Gucci! Save 14, acting like Doom Guy. Hell yeah. Yo, what's up, Matthew? Element 115, by the way. Nice Nazi Zombies reference. I love it. Welcome, dude. Syntrum, how you doing? Zesty, Mini Wolf, Irish. You're gonna be on Dying Potato today? Hell yes, brother. Dude, freaking. If you guys have never had Cheerwine, get Cheerwine and put it over ice cream. Where else? The confirmed exotics are Scout Fusion and Sidearm and a few more. Are you sure there's more? I thought it was only the 3. The confirmed ones were only the 3, I thought. Oh, man. So good. Chat. So, I wanted to go through all of this shit. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I'm talking about it. We have 3 confirmed exotics. So let's go ahead. Let's just watch this. Let's watch it, boys. We have 10 minutes. Whatever.
You've been busy, Guardian.
How is that volume? Does it need to go up? Does it need to go down? Yo, what's up, Orange Knight? How is this, chat? With me talking, can you hear it? Can you still hear me? Is it a good balance? Does it need to be up? Doesn't
the undying mind, you change the course of history. Now time is broken on Mercury, fractured by the Legion. They intend.
How's that sound? So is this your lunch break and then you're back to work? Yeah, I'm taking an extended lunch break and then I'm gonna work a little bit later tonight. Turn it up, okay. This is all the way up. Can you still hear me over it? Can you still hear me over it just fine? Does it drown me out? I can actually just
walk the corridors.
One sec, let me I can actually hear this if I go live. How's that sound? So is this your lunch break and then you're back to work? Yeah, okay, well, that's just me talking.
Time.
Turn it up again. Good balance.
Need my sundial to do it.
You're gonna need my dude. What kind of? You're gonna need my sundial to do it. Like, what the fuck? What? Can we have like literally anything else? I don't know. I just found that kind of funny. Bungie. Look at all my subscriptions. Holy shit, there's so many of them. There we go. They're literally at the bottom, right above Ice 9 Kills. By the way, amazing band. Oh, they're not even freaking live yet? What the hell? Bungie? No. Perfect. Awesome. When does the stream start? Well, the stream started 5 minutes ago. No, in 11 minutes. We'll finish this, by the way.
Write a
Here we
new
go.
history, a new ending.
Well,
to
I
the
finished my
Red
cheer wine
War.
float because I'm a bad stream host.
If you're willing to help, you'll need to walk the corridors of time. And you'll need my sundial to do it. I built
God damn it. I can't take him seriously.
ally of mine.
You'll need my sundial to do it. Like, what the fuck?
And his death remains my greatest regret. They call me the greatest titan.
The greatest titan who ever lived. I can't do a Greek accent very well, guys. I apologize. What a cool transition, man. The new melee, by the way, the new Warlock melee. That's gonna be crispy, dude. Cabal champion. I was gonna do a 5 things you missed breakdown. Oh, dude, that's so cool. He just goes.
You fight like
Look at
a caged animal.
Dude. He just goes like this. He just goes like this. He goes. Ah! He fucking gets him, dude. I'm so excited for that. That's gonna be so good.
Triple down.
Check that shit out, by the way. One hit grenade there. Boom!
Triple down.
They always have the health. If you guys don't know, they always turn down the health for these to make them look better than they are. Make everything look like more powerful than it really is. And it's always really apparent when they do shit like that.
Triple down. Why, you're like you savage.
Although that did take 4 shots to kill. So maybe not. Dude, my hair's all fucked up now. You see what I did, boys? What the hell? Ugh. My man said Greek. No, he's Greek. His name is Saint 14. Guys, he is... Greek accents and Russian accents are very, very similar. His name is Saint 14. He is literally wearing the symbol of the Greek army on his fucking head. He's Greek.
Greatest titan who ever lived.
The greatest. No, it's Greek. I'm not cutting my hair. Not cutting my hair. One sec. Do they still have that? I wish that fucking thing would stop popping up. I can't tell if the tunnel's still there. Yeah. Oh.
Why, you're like you savage.
Oh, god damn it. That's so cool, by the way. By the way, look at the hunter going full emo right there. He's sharpening his blade like samurais used to do, or wiping it off, rather. But he just... What kind of emote is that?
Bring the sky down upon them.
And also, is he wearing different armor here? Yo, what's up, Jack?
Bring the
God damn, that's so fucking sick, dude.
sky down upon them.
100% Greek. 100% Greek, boys. Wait, is Saint 14 Greek? Can you just Google that? Oh, here we go. Look, there's a fucking Reddit thread. The accent sounds more similar than you think. That's what I just said. Plus, Saint 14 is covered in Greek-related things, like a Spartan helmet. Well, Sparta isn't really Greece. Is Sparta in Greece? I don't know. Sparta's its own thing. Sparta. Oh, no, it was Greece. Oh, it wasn't, because it was Athens. It was Athens and Sparta that got into a lot of wars. That's right. Whatever the hell that is. One sec, I wanted to Google this off because a lot of Greek shit has like naked dudes in it. I don't want that demonetizing my stream. He is wearing Roman numerals, but come on. Purple ribbons, blah, blah, blah. Dude's Greek. I agree, man. Maybe Bulgarian. I don't know. Yeah. Guys, I'm a chemist, okay? I'm gonna be honest. I'm not good at geography, okay? I did my geography in high school, but that was it, right? I haven't had a geography class in college. I'm in graduate school. I'm never gonna have a geography class. I'm a chemist. I could tell you shit about polymers. But that's what it is, man. Yo, what's up, Z? That shit's so cool. You're gonna need my sundial. My fucking dude. You're gonna need my sundial. I need to make that a fucking clip. One sec. We're doing that. Is it here?
To the Red War. You'll need to walk the corridors of time. And you'll need my sundial to do it.
What? You'll need my sundial to do it. Oh man. Fucking awesome. Okay, here we go, boys. I'm gonna clip that.
My sundial to do it.
Oh damn.
And you'll need my sundial to do it.
Okay, so that was clipped. Let's do this. We're gonna have some fun here. Stream. We're gonna make a button. Hopefully this doesn't lag the fuck out of everything, which it will. Can't wait. What's a polymer? A polymer is a so you think about like small molecules, right? That you've learned about in chemistry. Just think about like water or what's a better example? So think about, see, all the really classic examples of easy polymers are not something you would learn about. So ethylene, just carbon double bonded to a carbon. You can hook hundreds of those together to give it really unique properties, and that's a polymer. One second, boys. This might lag the fuck out of my stream, and I'm so sorry if it does. What the hell is that? Get out of here. Okay, recordings, OBS recordings. Bloop, 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 bloop. Ball goes live! Get the fuck out of here! I'm going. Guys, I'm going. Beginning soon. 10 minutes. Alright, we have 10 minutes to make this, boys. Detach audio. Get rid of this shit. What? Why can't I hear that? What the fuck? That's so fucking quiet.
You'll need my sundial to do it. And you'll need my sun. And you'll need my sundial to do it.
Yo, Mark, thank you for becoming a member, man. Alright, this might lag the fuck out of everything. Wait, what? Was it really that fast? Thank you once again, Mark. Hell yeah. Hello?
And you'll need my sundial to do it.
Oh, fuck yeah, boys. Okay. All right. Is everything lagging? Is everything okay? Fucking hell, this is gonna be awesome. I'm so excited for this. Oh, I probably should not be scrolling through these on stream. There's nothing bad, but... There we go. So this is MP3. Wait, what'd I call it? Sundial, right? Alright, actually I'm gonna do this. No lag, smooth? Really? Alright, I don't believe you. Am I lagging? Or is it good? Oh no, it's good. It's actually good. Okay, I didn't believe you guys. Okay, here we go, guys. So now what we're gonna do... Can I make... what's this thing called? Stream Deck. Can I make my Stream Deck say things? Sundial. Oh, well, I actually don't want to name it. What I will do... Osiris Destiny. Once again, should not do this all on stream. There you go. We're having fun here, chat. Yo, what's up, Nevin? All right, let's do that. Let me add a picture real quick. And then play, stop. Oh, wait, I should once again do that off stream stuff. Sundial moves. Is that it?
And you'll need my sundial to do it. And you'll need my sundial to do it.
Cat, what are you doing?
And you'll need my sundial to do it.
How loud is that, chat?
And you'll need my sundial to do it.
Guys, wait!
And you'll need my sundial to do it.
God damn it, dude! Yo, what's up, Soren? How you doing,
Greetings,
man?
Guardians, and welcome to this pre-show countdown for our Season of Dawn reveal live stream. We're grateful that you have gathered together to receive this message about action and hope and loot and heroism today. This is an opportunity for you to adjust your audio levels. We are doing the same thing inside of our studio at this very moment. If you can hear the sound of my voice, please sign off in chat wherever you have gathered with a hell yeah. The stream will begin on numerous platforms, on numerous channels, in approximately 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Cool. All right, boys. So how I increased the volume of everything here. So how is it compared to me now? Is it too loud? Oh, it isn't playing anything good right now. Wait, Season of the Dawn. One sec. We'll do this again. How is this? How is this voice? Can you hear
When you
over
slew
me?
the undying
No.
mind,
Can you hear me over
changed
it? That's the
course of
important thing.
history.
I want you to hear it, but I want you to hear me
Our
louder.
time is broken on Mercury, fractured by the Legion. And you'll need my sundial. They intend to write a new history, a new ending to the Red War.
All right, how is it? How is it? Is it good? Is it good? Is it good, boys? So good? Awesome.
And you'll need my sundial to do it.
Fuck, dude, that's so good.
And you'll need my sundial to do it.
Scare, make a Sundial t-shirt design with Osiris being judged by the Vanguard? Maybe.
And you'll need my sundial to do it.
It's fucking awesome, dude. The video's a bit louder than you. Okay.
And you'll need my sundial to do it.
That's so fucking funny. I don't know why, man. It's so good. This graphic, by the way, the guy who did it is amazing. So they actually, I believe they like hired out a person, like a fan, to do this. Because I was reading about it and I read like his Twitter thing. And so they hired like a fan of the game to do this, and it's incredible. He did a fantastic job. It looks so good. Is my hair all the way in my face? I need a mirror in here so I can be like, dude, you look like an idiot. Yeah, I do have hair all up in my face. What the fuck's going on here, chat? Why is no one telling me these things? Fun fact, what's the rarest item in Destiny? Is it the Polestar 2 Ghost Shell? I know that's super rare. I think it might be the Polestar 2 Ghost Shell.
And you'll need my sundial to do it.
Dude, I should make a freaking metal song.
And you'll need my sundial to do it.
This is so good. Look at this animation, dude. Yo, Shocksvader, thank you for subscribing. If I ever got tattoos, it'd be something like this. I've always wanted like something on this arm, and like all these designs. Well, I don't want to only make a Destiny, because then in like, you know, when Destiny stops, all my kids or me, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck did I do that or whatever. But it's so important in my life right now, and just that. I mean, the tricorn would look really cool. Maybe something with Riven's skull or something. I think that'd be so cool. Or just an Ahamkar skull. Because Riven looks a little bit different than, like, traditional Ahamkar skulls, you know?
And you'll need my sundial to do it.
Man. Killer's the #1 vape boy? Hell yeah. Let's do it, brothers. Alright, here we go. 5 seconds. Let's get it. Here we go. Cat, can you fuck off? I'm trying to watch this reveal stream. Freaking cats, dude. Pin, yes! Pin, get a pin if you're interested. Oh, it's not pre-order anymore. I should fix that.
You've been busy.
Do you guys know what time it is?
When you slew the Undying Mind, you changed the course of history.
Not poor cat. We're nice to her. We just yell mean things at her, but she thinks we're being nice.
Fractured by the Legion.
He's gonna say it! He's gonna say
They intend to write a new history, a new ending to the Red War. If you're willing to help, you'll need to walk the corridors of time. And you'll need my sundial to do it.
Oh, the audio cut out!
So that an ally of mine could cheat death.
Did it?
I failed to help him.
Did it just cut out for
His
me, or did it
death
cut out for everyone?
remains my greatest regret. And you'll need my sundial to do it.
So good. Why is the shotgun just floating there? Guns don't just do that.
The greatest titan who ever lived.
Fucking hell.
a caged animal.
Oh, dude! So good.
Triple down. Why, your light is savage. What? What? Seven column!
Bring the sky down upon them.
So cool. Give me your calcium. Thank you for subscribing, dude. Welcome to the channel. Saints 14, nerds.
Hello and welcome to a Bungie live stream. We are here to take a look at Season of Dawn. I'm Deej, I'll be your host, and I'm joined on set by two developers who have led our development team in the creation of this new story that we'll be telling. And how are you today?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Is the volume
Rachel
good?
and Jonathan, do me a favor, introduce yourself to our community by talking a little bit about what you do at Bungie and what was your unique and personal contribution to Season of Dawn.
I'm a producer on Vanguard Omega. I helped lead all the different disciplines and create this really cool experience for the community.
And I was the narrative lead on the season. I collaborated with design and art to help bring you guys the story of Saint 14's big return.
Very colorful today.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for noticing. It's a lion, and it is meant to remind me that a lion doesn't try to be fierce. It just is, just like Saint 14.
That wasn't
That's
rehearsed
not
at
a
all.
joke.
No, and it wasn't. It wasn't rehearsed either. It was very extemporaneous. You know, regarding Saint 14, the past 24 hours have seen a great deal of
looks so
Saint 14
offended.
hype, I guess we would have to say. And as developers, as creators, what has been your own personal response to their reaction to the Season of Dawn reveal trailer?
I spent most of the night watching all of the reactions to the trailers. It was probably my favorite part of the evening with my fiance. We just sat there and watched as people tried to speculate what was going to be happening through the season. Professor Bromian was probably my favorite reaction so far.
Yes,
It
yes.
was a lot of cursing.
It was a little bit of cursing, a little bit of curse words, but that enthusiasm, you know, those real-time reactions, those visceral reactions to the things that we work so hard on. I mean, is that not the best moment as a developer? Is, you know, when you create something, to see someone respond to it, to see someone experience it for the first time. That's why we do it, right?
Absolutely, and I totally get the fan experience. I was a fan during vanilla Destiny 1 when I was just a player. I was a fan of Saint 14's character back when he was just a grimoire story and a helm. It's been an honor and a
The
privilege
belt in the background
to,
is Guardian of Salvation.
help bring a deep lore character like Saint 14 to the forefront of the player experience.
Oh
in
yeah,
Destiny.
his hair's just like Saint 14's helmet. That's good.
It's too bad he's dead right now, and the players are going to have to pull a miracle out of their butts to save him. But they've done it before, so maybe they can do it again.
Maybe.
We have?
Maybe. If anyone can, our community can.
What if we ever resurrected anyone?
As somebody who has taken that deep lore character and given them new life, talk to me about how you relate personally to the character of Saint 14.
So Saint is probably the most lawful good character that we've ever created. He loves pigeons. He loves pigeons so much that he's named his ship after them. He's very large. He's very wholesome. And sometimes that gets him into trouble, like the time that he died.
Quite literally a saint in that case.
Absolutely.
A virtuous character, the
He's
sacrifice.
in trouble right now, guys.
No.
He needs your help.
No, he's not in trouble. He's dead.
Okay. So that help will be on the way on December 10th when Season of Dawn begins, less than a week away now. So there's a lot of anticipation, there's a lot of excitement. Rachel, give us a sense, you know, we start with an idea. We decide on a story that we want to tell. As a producer, you're sort of bringing all these disciplines together into one creative process. How did everybody sort of share that inspiration and that motivation in doing all of the work that made this possible?
I mean, it really wasn't hard to bring people together in this case. John and all the writers on the seasonal team have really inspired a lot of the team and how we actually go about building the season. Though that passion is super inspiring.
Nico, Christine, and Paul, you guys were amazing.
They were all really amazing, and he helped really inspire how we built the season and influenced what the actual season was. People brainstormed together. We built the season as a team, collaboratively, just like we built everything in Destiny together. It was definitely a really cool collaboration and cooperation for everybody.
I want to share a piece of art that I think a lot of people on the team have a lot of heart for. And this piece of art really encapsulates the mood that we've created with Season of Dawn. This is the idea that we've all come together to embrace. And Jonathan, what can you tell us about the themes and the ideas that are captured in this beautiful piece of artwork? And programming note, we will release this on social media imminently, so that if you would like to make this your wallpaper or what have you, you don't need to go screenshotting right now. You only need to go and consult our Twitter channels. But talk to us from a creative standpoint as to what this speaks to you about.
That's cool.
For sure. So besides being an awesome piece of art,
those three
all of that gear
pins,
that you saw there,
those are the three from
belonged
last
to
season:
Saint
Harbinger,
14.
Immolite, and Undying.
The piece, though, is not about the gear itself. The piece, to me, is about Saint's absence, and perhaps even how Osiris feels about Saint's absence. The helm that you saw there is iconic. It's been with us since the very first version of Destiny, and it's synonymous with Saint as a character. The shotgun is it's called the Perfect Paradox. It is Saint's signature weapon. It was forged by our players way back in the Curse of Osiris expansion, and I wrote the lore tab for that weapon that happened to insinuate that players would perhaps one day be able to bring that weapon back to Saint 14. There's a huge problem right now, though, because he's dead. He's still dead, and we're going to have to solve that before we can give Saint back his weapon. The ribbons that you saw there as well, Saint brought those with him everywhere. There's more to their story than just armor ornamentation, though, and we'll get more into that as our story progresses.
That's kind of cool.
Wonderful. New mysteries to discover, new challenges to overcome, new miracles to pull out of. We don't need to revisit that line of dialogue again. Thank you so much for the work that you've done to create this moment of excitement for our community. People are really looking forward to embarking on this new journey, and that happens on Tuesday.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Yeah. So telling a new story with Season of Dawn is just one of the things that we're doing. Let's take a look at everything else that we have planned for the months and weeks to come.
Okay.
As is customary and typical, we like to release a calendar of all of the events. If you are screenshotting, if you are squinting to read the fine print, this is also going out on social media. Many different reasons to engage with Destiny, many different
exotic
awesome
quests,
things
two
to
exotic
add to your
quests.
collection, special events to recognize the season, exotic weapons that you can go on a quest
Crimson
to earn,
Days.
Crimson Days, celebrating the love between members of our community, etc. and so on. So with that, please do consult our social media channels.
The
and look
Empyrean
at this, we have 2 more
Foundation, that's a
developers in
weird
our
one.
hot seats. Robbie,
There's
Telmo,
a
thank you so
ton of
much
stuff
for
this
joining
season.
us.
It's good to be here.
Thanks,
We're going to have a conversation now about how
two
the
events.
beginning of one season
Dawning and
on the
Crimson
tail
Days.
end of the end of another really will have an opportunity to change the game.
Yeah.
And before we jump into that conversation, give our audience an idea as to, for yourselves, what you do at Bungie and what was your
I'm
unique
so sorry, guys.
fingerprint on Season of Dawn.
So I'm a creative lead at Bungie, which means I'm the one who is kind of the vision holder for the seasons we're working on. And I basically work with the team in a collaborative manner to collect the best ideas.
So this is interesting.
And
Two events,
work on those ideas
two
with
exotic
everyone
quests.
to bring them to life in the game.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Tomo.
Yeah, I'm the combat air lead here at Bungie, part of the systems team, and so something that we like. One of our mandates is to make sure that we're continuously updating the game, keeping it fresh, keeping it engaging for players, and so definitely trying to do that again with Season of Dawn.
Yeah, creating the action.
Yep.
In that moment when we finally get to play, we can feel your work. All right, that's wonderful. Robbie, Season of the Undying is coming to an end. Season of Dawn begins. This is going to be a different feel for our community than it was last year when we went from one season to the next. Can you give me a sense of how our goals are changing there? I know that we may have seen you or Luke Smith previously in Bungie Media talking about the fact that we're trying to build something that lives right? So talk to me about how the beginning of this season really is a realization of those goals.
So something we're really trying to do is take the triumphs, take the victories, and maybe even sometimes the failures that you experience as a player when you're in these seasons, and have them directly connect and evolve in the stories that we're telling moving forward. And so, basically the community is actively stopping the Undying Mind right now and stopping the Vex threat from the Black Garden. And during this time, Osiris is in the Infinite Forest, and he sees this timeline that the Guardians are on, and he sees calamity. And so that's why he's leaving the Infinite Forest. And so basically your actions as a player are directly propelling us into the next season. And if you think about how we used to build our campaigns, right? Like that would be an experience that you would play once at the beginning of the year. It would be finite and it would end quickly. And really what we're trying to do is kind of take that experience of the world changing, of the world evolving, of your actions having meaningful impact. It's something that you experience throughout the year and not just at the burst. Whenever a big expansion comes out.
Yeah. And I think if we look back at Season of the Forge, Season of the Drifter, Opulence, they were these self-contained, very specific experiences that didn't relate to each other all that much. But now there's this through line, there's this persistent narrative, and as you do these awesome things in Destiny, as you conquer your foes, you leave
a lasting impact.
A lasting impact, and you impact the way the story gets told and the way the story evolves.
And so I think something also interesting that we get to do is we actually actively get to see how people are actually reacting to the stories that they're experiencing as well. And as we're developing the future seasons as well, we're thinking about that, and we're thinking about the things that they like and they dislike as well, which is different than what we've been able to do in the past in some ways.
So in any moment of gameplay or discovery, you're putting the pieces on the board that you can pay off later.
Yes, and I mean, it's something like John was mentioning before, that we had something in Deep Lore, right, from years ago, and I think what we're seeing now is a game where we can actually, players can actually initiate things happening, and we actually get to react to them faster. There's going to be a lot less of the like, oh, there's something in lore that we never talk about, and it's going to be a lot more of like, okay, we say something at one point in the season, and we really want to try to react to it within a shorter time period. Really.
Aldrin.
Well, we've had a lot of talk so far about ideas and feelings and goals and ideas. Let's actually take a look at the game, Tomo. Show us how we can configure a hunter for ideal combat conditions in Season of Dawn. This may be what your character looks like on Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean,
that is a cool ass season logo.
Hunter, that's step one, of course.
Yes.
That's cool as hell.
Also, like Robbie said, like even through our combat and like the action game, we want it to feel like you're evolving. Your guardian, your setup, your monster killing machine, that is evolving season over season. One of the ways we're doing that, of course, is as some of you might have read on our weekly updates, we have a solar subclass update coming with Season of Dawn. But on top of that, season over season, we're injecting new ways to play when it comes to like the artifact, changing up the mods there. So I'll dive in there real quickly. As you can see, last season it was the Gate Lord's Eye. This season it's called the Lantern of Osiris. Osiris and Saint 14 are our two main storylines, and so this is part of a storyline that will evolve over the course of the season.
It's really interesting. Look, in the first column, like, instead of all the useless like glimmer ones, it looks like they actually have weapon mods.
We've also changed up a little bit of the artifact in the way like we have our mods.
That's really interesting.
As you can notice, we have in our first column here now we have our
bow scout
champion
pulses.
Because the artifact resets at the end of the season, you're going to get a new one. We want to make sure that this is something that you can reacquire pretty early on. These are going to be for different weapon archetypes from what you're used to in the past, and these will help you overcome.
So scouts, pulse, bows, and it looks like that bottom one's auto again.
For the Cabal.
This is your perfect weapon for the new combat conditions. As you go into the Sundial, which we will be playing in a matter of moments.
The auto doesn't fit.
This is going to really play into how you can perfectly configure your character to confront those new challenges.
Exactly. You know? And this upcoming season, we're focusing more on the long-range combat, precision shooting, and I'm sure Guardians have noticed that last season it was focused more heavily on Arc and Void. This upcoming season, because we did the Solar subclass update as well, we're going to be focusing heavily on Solar and Void as our secondary element. Okay. So here's a couple that I've selected for myself.
Dude, Ragex is going to be pretty nuts.
Pulse rifles and scout rifles and stuff like that. So I've grabbed a couple of those. As well as in the second column here, our Guardians probably remember from this past season, all of them were reloader mods. We've actually mixed it up, so now you can also get unflinching for certain weapon archetypes, as well as enhanced targeting.
And enhanced sniper reloader down there
we've
too.
We've also added a couple new mods that players haven't seen
That's
yet.
going to be pretty nuts.
My personal favorite that I'm looking forward to using is this one called Guardian Angel. This allows you to get a chance of a healing orb to drop if you get a precision kill. And yeah, you have to use one of the precision weapons that is in meta.
I don't know if they'll be that useful, actually.
Right. And then let's take a look at configuring your character. Armor
That's a cool
2.0
concept,
was
but
something that
maybe
people delved into for the first time at the beginning of last season, and I understand it's
I
evolving.
wish they would have
this
shown the
season.
rest of them, though.
It is. So the rewards team did an awesome job of giving us Armor 2.0,
So
but
fucking
Armor
cool.
2.0 by itself isn't the end of it. Like they're continuing to enhance the experience. And something that you might notice is any piece of gear that you acquired during Season of Dawn now has a different symbol in their fourth mod slot here. Instead of having the Vex symbol for signifying the last season, we now have a new symbol for Season of Dawn. And
Whoa.
over the course of the season, through various activities within the season, you'll be able to acquire new mods that you haven't seen before. And these mods now have like a new mechanic that is called Charge with Light.
Charge with light by
And when
breaking
you're
an
charged
enemy
with
shield,
light,
the matching energy
you
type.
actually get these benefits. So there's certain mods that allow you to get charges of light, and then there's certain mods that allow you to consume Charge of Light. And this becomes like this new gameplay engine that actually works throughout the entirety of Destiny now. It isn't just for the Nightmare Hunts or just for the raid. So we're pretty excited for that.
Fantastic.
That's nuts.
What else you got for us? What else is new?
All right,
Whoa!
Since I'm a hunter and I want to look cool, finishers is also a great way to look cool.
Yes.
So I'm going to go down
Headbutt.
to the finisher blade, and players might notice here that now you don't have just a single finisher icon here, so signifying that that is what you have equipped. Instead, now we have a new multi-equip feature. On systems, we want to continue to evolve our features and
that's
continue to
fucking
make the experience
awesome.
better for our players. And so what multi-equip does is more or less like a playlist for your finishers.
And
you
look,
can
there's a lot
have
more of them,
up to
too.
9 in your bucket here, and then you can actually just do like a right thumbstick click, and then you can favorite them, and you see that little star next to that where it says legendary.
Yeah.
And then that allows you to actually then have those randomly be selected when you're doing finishers in the game.
You want to preview one of your favorites for us? One
Yeah,
or two
well,
of your favorites?
I'm definitely gonna say, since Saint 14's coming back, everyone's gonna love this. You gotta get that head bash.
And how can we earn that one?
This one I believe is on the season's pass. So
Yeah, it's on the season
yeah,
pass.
as long as you get the season's pass and you're playing the game, then you'll be able to earn this fairly quickly.
Wonderful.
And then you'll also have other ones that are going to be in the Eververse store. My personal favorite is this one here.
It's pretty cool.
Love that one.
All right, so it's easy to do this to a sweeper bot tackle dummy, but why don't you give us a taste of how this stuff actually looks in the wild?
Definitely. So
And for that,
we're
take
on Mercury
you
here.
live to
Ah,
Mercury.
look, summon vehicle, boys!
It is.
Sparrows on Mercury. Let's see your parkour skills. Can
Oh,
you stick
nice.
the landing? Can you stick the landing?
Nailed it.
Beautiful.
That's so fucking cool.
Stuck that landing too. Where are you going? Where are you going?
I killed
You're far too
I'm
lethal.
too good.
Just too good for our own good. All right, seeking targets. You'll do.
Oh, when people play on like 2 sensitivity, it makes me anxious.
Shoot him in the kneecap.
You
Oh!
that guy.
Oh, there's the headbutt.
Beautiful. Come on.
Maybe not the yellow bar.
Dance. You want some of this?
Yeah,
You
he
can have
does.
some. Wonderful. All right, that all looks great. So, changes afoot.
Oh, no.
New stories, new artifact, new combat meta.
Hide it
Obviously,
so they
when
don't
we're
see
telling
me
a new
die.
story and we have new media out there, we love to watch their reactions. But when we change the way they fight, there's obviously reactions there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we've talked a lot about the combat. We've talked a lot about Mercury, and you guys are going to see the Sundial soon. And I think something to think about and understand for the season is that there's going to be a
You'll
lot
need my
more than
Sundial to do
just Mercury, than just the combat, right? Like you're going to be asked to go throughout the solar system, go to Tangled Shore, go to destinations that you haven't been to in a while, to basically help stop this new Cabal threat that's appeared in the system. And as you guys are actively playing the season and you're reacting to it, we're going to be listening, we're going to be watching, and we're going to be thinking of how we can integrate the things that you care about, you like or dislike, into our future season development. And it's something that we think about a lot and we try to pay attention to a lot. So, yeah.
A new PvE PvP maps. Bringing
we got
back-
Rusted Lands coming back.
Rusted
yeah.
Lands is coming back.
Yep.
So, for every type of player of Destiny, you're already. Yes.
I'm ready.
Yeah, and Rusted Lands is certainly near and dear to our hearts because that's really where the Destiny sandbox was born. A
First
lot of
Crucible
our
map.
earliest iterations on the way Guardians move and the way they fight come off of that map, and that's a wonderful place to send our community back to. So if you're a fan of the Crucible, there's also new things to engage with, something for everyone. Yep. And of course, we will be watching, we'll be listening, and this conversation will continue. I think we're being extremely interactive with how we react to the players these days.
We're trying, yeah.
The developers are reacting, the game is reacting, even the characters in the world are reacting. So we'll continue that rolling.
Indeed.
All right. Thank you so much. I think it's time now to see the Sundial in action. And for that, I need to introduce you to the fire team that we have assembled right here, live on set. And welcome to the show, Cosmo.
Hey, Deej.
Thanks for bringing together a group of people to take on the Cabal in this new activity. Who do you have assembled in your fighting party today?
Well, we're ready to go. To my left is Alexandra from the player support team. To my right is Eric, who is an investment test engineer, works on Season of the Dawn. And then across from me is Doug, who is an animator, works on a lot of the emotes that you see. Mitch is another investment test engineer, and then John is a test engineer. And we're ready to go and take on the Sundial.
Well, you all look fabulous, but show me your Guardians. Let's take a look at how you are dressed for the occasion. Look at that. Lots of new gear to add to your collections.
Free roam camera?
Using
Look
our
at
developer
that.
Tools, we
I don't
can
think
have
we've
this,
ever had any
God's
functionality like
eye
that.
floating
That's
through the
awesome.
space. You can see the gear that every player of Destiny 2
Please
can earn
add
as
it
part
for
of
us to
Season
use,
of Dawn.
Bungie.
And then if you're a holder of the Season Pass, obviously in the premium track, you can earn these ornaments. Very Saint 14 inspired. Everyone's a knight in
Solar
shining
emotes.
armor, and can't wait to make my warlock look that unflinchingly noble. So thanks for the preview.
Oh, dude.
Before we actually activate
That was
the
a free roam
activity,
camera on an
I'd
active
like to
player.
introduce you to two more developers who have braved the hot seats. I'm here with
That's
Tim
something in
and
the
Matt,
game that they could
and,
give power
you
to
guys
us players.
want to actually create this new activity.
That was
and-
really
and
cool.
Refresh the destinations, but in your own words, please tell our audience what your contribution was to Season of Dawn.
Personally, I was responsible for doing a lot of the visual effects and stuff like that. But like with our team, like we're able to collaborate all together to build this beautiful experience. And without the help of Matt, we were able to build something really engaging as well.
I am an activities designer, and with the help of Anselm, we were able to make a really cool experience for you. I worked on activity structure, encounter design, your overall experience as you go through encounters and interact with the mechanics, and your moment-to-moment, what you're shooting in the face.
That's really what it comes down to, doesn't it?
That's what,
Yeah.
We've always been at war with the Cabal. Come on.
Yes, we have, whether we wanted it.
Whether we wanted it or not.
Whether we wanted it or not. All right. So let's go ahead and check in with our
Disappointed in
fire
that
team.
one.
We're going to lay down some developer commentary while they shoot those things in the face. Cosmo, you are prepared to begin this activity. First thing that we can notice here is that we have a new landing zone for the Sundial.
That's
And,
awesome.
Talk to me a little bit about the inspirations and the design motivations
Melee.
that went into breathing some new life into Mercury.
In Mercury, we had this really good opportunity from narrative to really clash all these different timelines. You got past, you got present, you got future, and as artists, we wanted to see all of these assets again. So we just figure out how to make this as epic and as beautiful as possible. And then suddenly we had the idea why don't we just put all of them all together? And it was daunting. It was really scary because there's a lot of technical challenges. We had to go around with lighting. We had to go around with world art and just over and over again to make sure they actually got it all working with these giant time walls and everything. But in the end, it was worth it. I'm really proud of the work we were able to do.
Nice.
So
I also
we're going
noticed
to
that the
be,
Sundial objective bar said ascend
fighting
looked
our
a lot
way
like
up the
Menagerie.
slope
Yeah, it does
here.
look a lot like
Matt,
Menagerie.
The Sundial is sort of emerging in the distance. This is Osiris's device that he can use to sort of control the corridors of time, all the alternate realities. What were some of the themes and what were some of the different motivations that we embraced as we created this new action for the player?
Once we learned where we were going on the narrative front, Jonto, I'm so sorry, but it was obviously time cops stopping time crimes.
Time cops stopping time crimes.
And you can see players here. They just engaged with one of our new Cabal champions.
All right, and so here is this enormous device.
Yeah, he's got
What were some
the
of the
Titan
different
solar emote.
inspirations
Did you
for
see it?
creating
He was
this
just
new
holding the big
structure?
hammer.
Uh,
It's pretty daunting.
So for Sundial, like, we had to make this crazy time machine. Like, it's super dangerous. You know, like it's trying to borrow a lot from this like Vex tech, and then like Osiris, you know, this
Void!
mystical arcane person's like, I got an idea, and he's built this.
We're
crazy
getting
thing.
solar
So,
and
like,
void
we
emotes,
had
so
to
it looks like.
mix, a
Oh,
lot of these structures
more.
of like this really cool visual effects language that we have
cool.
for the Vex, a lot of grids and stuff, and then try to immerse like
Raid banner
some of the,
place.
really like instrumental like technical stuff that Osiris has, you know, which is like more inspired from the 18th century like nautical instruments and stuff.
Yeah, look,
And
just
then,
holding
like,
the hammer.
We just built it, and like, you know, it looks great. I love
Really
it.
does. Really does. So like we have set up in other activities, that was the totem they just interacted with, and it started the encounter. And it looks like they're in the future encounter here.
Oh, they're tracking.
So they step through an aperture into a different alternate reality, into a different timeline, and
This is what could come to pass.
pardon me.
This is what could come to pass.
What could come to pass if we are not victorious? And when they activate this activity and they step through that window, they're not entirely certain what they're going to get. Like, this can be different combinations of timelines. It's going to be different every time they access the activity.
Yeah, it's just like Menagerie.
Yes,
It's a
and
Vex
the
Menagerie. That's
activity-
awesome.
Bosses will evolve. They will, week to week, they'll roll out a new one. And
Just like
there's some
Menagerie.
surprises I really wish I could talk about. But
Oh.
I really wish I could talk about, but I'm super excited for players to find out what it is.
Ooh.
As the season rolls on.
And to your point, yeah, week over week, there will be different bosses for them to face at the end of this activity. Our enemies have some tricks up their sleeves that will be revealed and understood over time. So your first experience with the Sundial will certainly not be like your last experience with the Sundial, and it'll be it'll be a varied experience. So
And the activity can't. You'll always complete it. It doesn't matter who you matchmake with. And so
Yep,
if
it's Menagerie.
Players find themselves with you, they'll still be able to complete especially UD. They'll still be able to complete the activity.
what?
Yeah.
Shade.
Especially guys. So yeah, the whole one of the goals for when we set this up is it's not a traditional horde mode. There are mechanics in here, and you'll find that there's a lot of different strategies you can incorporate in order to get through the activity and earn your rewards as fast as possible.
Yeah, okay.
And when hard mode comes out, you're gonna want to bring some friends that have, that have leveled up their artifact and gotten better mods to be able to use against.
So
the
point of order, the Sundial is a 6-player match-made activity.
Right.
I can bring a pre-made 6-player fire team if I want. Obviously, a team that can communicate with each other and coordinate with each other can complete this activity more efficiently, more quickly, get to that loot at the end. But in terms of hard mode, that does require a pre-made fire team.
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna.
Just want to set those expectations
Yeah,
appropriately for our community. So we got some,
That's a
some
really
big
cool
bad
fusion.
bosses here.
I think players are gonna really enjoy the new champions.
One of the big challenges you have to figure out for this particular encounter is that like we have to like be able to throw this ball that creates this giant laser and stuff.
So happy.
I'm so glad we got that in there. But like one of the difficulties is that you're looking at this really bright skybox, and we had to make a laser like be brighter than the sun when you're on Mercury, and that was a challenge. I'm glad we got it working, but like my gosh, we had to iterate a lot on that one.
Yeah.
So talk to me about what the players are doing right now. They're picking up these charges. How exactly
That's
are they
cool.
using these to overcome the tactical
So in
conditions
this
here?
possible future, the Cabal have won. They've learned to potentially weaponize the light, and they have all their ships just in orbit, and you're basically, thematically, you're just basically saying, stop hitting yourself. You're throwing their kind of beacons. He's like, when I remember we were early in production, I went up to John, I'm like, can we get a line that says, "Idiots, turn off the laser"? It just cracked me up, but I don't think we got it. There might be a random chance, guys. I don't know, but it entertained me greatly.
Oh, that guy just yeeted
I remember
himself.
production, like when you first came up to me, like, hey, we got this prototype working. I saw it, I was like, my gosh, how are we gonna pull this off?
I'm gonna blow up the whole goddamn world with this thing. That's the power of fantasy here.
The Sundial itself, it looks like a very dangerous thing. It looks like the type of thing that your mother would tell you not to play on. And here we're sending 6 people up on that thing to play with time. What were some of the different discoveries that you make along the way through playtest with the Sundial specifically?
I'm happy with this.
Make friends. I'm just kidding.
No, it was actually it was kind of humbling and just kind of it was a great exercise in just user experience, because you spend all this time building encounters, building mechanics, and tweaking things, iterating, and some of the most fun that we had in playtest, and we were noticing is players just like killing themselves. They really just like to entertain themselves by just being murdered over and over and over again. So the Sundial, it probably
oh, look at the Dawnblade one!
You know, he was just
It's a feature.
Yeah, it's
dude, that's sick. That's awesome.
And some timelines they die, and some timelines they make it. You know, you can't control time.
Yeah. Well, we encourage you all to be very careful as you play on the Sundial. That's the end of the first encounter.
Okay.
And there are several more encounters that would lead to the final boss. Yep. We will unveil different final bosses week over week. And that's as far as we're going to go with all this today. So we've given you a taste of the new action, the conditions, what's at stake, what you have to fight with.
I thought they had 12 people hooked
will
up.
require a new artifact. Anything else you want to call out? No,
just the whole team. The whole team that worked on this they just brought it.
Yeah.
So I'm super proud of everybody.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you for all your hard
That
work.
looks so good. I cannot wait to play that.
This. Pats on the back for everybody.
That's a lot of fun.
If you're sitting in chat hoping for another 2 tokens and a blue moment, we're here to rewrite history. So what we're going to do is we're going to enable you to discover the rewards and how all that works. The first loot drops will be for you to earn. Season of Dawn begins on December 10th. And, John Toe, one thing we didn't cover is that you have written a number of different chapters of lore, and we're going to be sharing those on Bungie.net. So if you'd like to read about the stories that we're telling before you start to experience them in the game, starting at the end
12
of
people
this
lined
stream,
up.
we're going to publish our
6
first
plus
chapter of
6
pre-launch
people
web
playing,
lore
maybe.
to the Bungie blog.
Damn,
So
that is
check it out.
12.
And we're going to have another one to publish every day between now and launch. So on Tuesday, the weekly reset will change the game more than it does on your standard week. We're really looking forward to you playing Season of Dawn. We thank you very much for tuning into this live stream. No matter which platform, no matter which channel you're using to watch us, we do love getting the community together to receive some new news.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to see you
I forgot about
again
the 12 or
on
the 6 people
Mercury.
playing,
Please
yeah.
watch your step. It's a dangerous place. I'm Deej. Thanks to all of the developers who played the new activity or talked about their work sitting in the hot seats. This is the end of our show for today.
Alrighty. It's not a ton of content, but I think it's still going to be a very solid season. Because you have to keep in mind, in addition to all the Sundial stuff, you also have the story stuff going on with Saint 14, which will progress over time. So when we first get into it, I think there's initially, on 12/17. So that's the start. Oh, so launch day, we get Tangle Shore and Mars Obelisks. So I guess we have to do something with those. And then we also get the Sundial. We get the first boss of the Sundial, and we get the new seasonal artifact in the Solar Class update, as well as Elimination, new Crucible map, and that sort of thing. Then the next week, we get the other 2 obelisks, the next boss, and that's when we really kick off the Saint 14 story. Then as well as, wow, the Dawning starts in 2 weeks? Holy shit. I guess that makes a lot of sense, but as well as on this week, the Dawning starts, and it's there for a month, it looks like. And then the week after that, we get our first Iron Banner of that season. I'm not really sure if anything will come of that, because, well, he is holding a bow, but I can't tell if that's the Leviathan's Breath or not. Because as far as I know, there's not an Iron Banner bow right now. So maybe we'll get new weapons, and Iron Banner won't be useless. So, I mean, there's a lot of content here in the first couple of weeks, especially with the Dawning here. I would just like to point out that the Dawning picture has sparrows in it. A lot of sparrows in it. And so does the Crimson Day picture. SRL? Maybe? I don't know. Don't want to get my hopes up, but front loaded with a ton of content. First Iron Banner the week after that, as you know, plus the Dawning still going on. And the third boss, then we get a week off for Christmas and New Year's, and then the week after that, we get the heroic version or the legend version, the heroic version of the Sundial, and our first exotic quest, which is for the sidearm. As well as, and then the week after that, we just get one more Dawning week. Then 2 weeks after that, after this guy, 3 weeks after this guy, then we get our next exotic quest. So there's actually a pretty big gap here. That's interesting. Then we get this guy. Starting to wind down, we get whatever the hell the Empyrean Foundation is. Probably starting to hype up the next season. Then we get the final boss, and then we get Crimson Days to wrap up the season. Yeah. Okay. I think that is where I'm going to end the stream because I have to get back to work. But, all in all, not as busy of a season as a lot of people would kind of like. But, I'm excited for it. We'll get a new title. We'll get new armors. It looks like the Sundial activity.
And you'll need my Sundial to do it.
It looks like it has its own weapon set because they were using a rocket launcher, a pulse, and a fusion that I saw. So it looks like that activity is going to have its own set of rewards as well. Hopefully this picture means that Iron Banner... Is that a sword? No, it's a shotgun. Hopefully this picture means Iron Banner is getting new weapons. And hopefully a new armor set as well. Dawning might have SRL, gives us a lot of that stuff to do, but the Crimson Days also has Sparrows, and I can't see them doing SRL 2 activities in a row. Yeah, I don't know. For everyone putting exclamation point pin, that is to, if you follow that link, you can order my exclusive Shadowkeep pin. Eris Morn holding my logo as her orb. Pretty freaking cool. And we need to sell 5, I believe, more of those. And if we do that, then I will commission my friend Ratul to make Saint 14 ones for this next one. So Saint 14, like headbutting my logo or something. But we need to sell a couple more of these. So if you're interested in that, make sure you check out that link. But all in all, this season looks like it's going to be pretty cool. I like this continual storytelling, building on what we already have, instead of just like, if you think about like, let's say like Warmind, we got everything, people beat it in 2 weeks, and then it's just like waiting, right? So I like this format. It worked really well over the last year, and I'm definitely a fan. And it looks like there's only one out of the next 3 months, out of the next 3 months, because all of December, I guess for 2 whole months. For 2 whole months, there's only a couple week period here where we don't have anything new. So that'll be really interesting, and I'm sure we'll have plenty to do in grinding for the new title and stuff like that. So, absolutely. So thank you guys for tuning in today. I appreciate your faces. I'm very much looking forward to this season. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I think Elimination will be a lot of fun. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the live stream. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys.